The ultimate goal of the leftist individuals in Western society is to turn boys into girls and to turn girls into boys. And although this is happening at an alarming rate, it is still not fast enough for these individuals. So, the real question is, why on earth is this happening? Let's have a discussion about the elites. You know who I'm talking about, the Illuminati. These elites are selfish, arrogant bastards who essentially feel the need to play the role of God. Many years ago, the Rockefeller Foundation was heavily involved in the promotion of eugenics. In other words, the science of population control. This included forced birth control and re-educating the world's population into going along with this program. Eugenics is mainly achieved by increasing the death rate. In the 1940s, the Rockefeller companies introduced plastics into the ecosystem. They knew that many of the plastics were xenostrogens, which, if consumed by humans, would feminize males and masculinize women. By the way, you should know that gasoline is a byproduct of the petrochemical industry, and it is used to be disposed of as a waste product. Estrogen is the root cause of the problems I previously mentioned. When a pregnant human female is exposed to this onslaught of estrogen mimickers, in many cases sufficient testosterone cannot be released to make the male fetus a fully developed male. When this happens, the brain will remain female. It does not become a male brain, and in many cases, reproductive organs in the male are extremely small. The result will be a feminized boy with female brain. Here's more. Young females who suffer from estrogen dominance usually start their menstrual cycle as young as 3 years of age, and this is usually accompanied with extreme weight gain. Plastic wraps used in microwave food contain phthalates, which is a potent estrogen compound. This plastic literally melts into the microwave food, loading it with estrogen. As mammals, we release pheromones. These are the pheromones that attract men to women. The pheromones are picked up through the olfaction glands. There is a reason that cowboy westerns were so big 50 years ago. In those days, most women wanted tough, rugged men. Nowadays, almost any show of masculinity is referred to as toxic. The municipally treated water and the well water we drink is full of estrogen and pesticides. This is part of an ongoing onslaught that never seems to end. One study from the University of Pittsburgh years ago shows one hot 15-minute shower was the equivalent of drinking 8 glasses of contaminated water. Keep in mind that the lungs absorb the contaminated steam from the water. All of these estrogens are causing an ever-increasing andropause in men. This is when men go into male menopause from a lack of testosterone. I'm not making this up. Andropause was non-existent 50 years ago. This is unnatural and recent. This can cause depression in men and decreases their libido. And it gets worse. The use of bleached tampons is affecting women as they contain xenostrogens and can change a female's hormonal profile. And we cannot forget about GMO foods, which cause sterility by the 4th generation. GMO stands for genetically modified organisms, by the way. So what are my suggestions to combat this? Get a distiller, do not use a microwave, do not use petroleum soap such as Dawn, do not consume soy or soy formula, take an estrogen blocker, do not drink out of plastics, do not use Viagra but instead use HGH stimulant, vitamin E, tribulus and zinc instead. Avoid immunizations, and for any women that might be listening, do not use bleached tampons. Avoid bakery products containing bromide and take an iodine supplement daily to maintain proper thyroid function. Avoid prescription drugs as much as possible, especially statin drugs. They cause cancer and destroy brain function, and avoid pesticides at all costs. Please litter what you drink. Try not to drink fluoride or chlorine in your water or use cans with a BPA liner. One thing, for you people who have a problem with any of this, know that the end of civilization is occurring right now. Many will not survive these next few years as they ignore any helpful advice and instead choose to ignore any meaningful advice. You know who I'm talking about, the people who make complete fools of themselves by lip syncing on TikTok and other worthless social media outlets.